our top-down analysis for the week of the 14th. Okay, so we're gonna break down what we're seeing in the markets, and right now what I can see here on looking at forexfactory.com today as of June 14th, we have GBP news, we have Governor Bailey speaking, we have Aussie news, so we can be looking at those two currencies potentially today. For the week, we have major news for the Governor Bailey speaks again on Tuesday. We have some USD news, we have core retail sales and PPI and retail sales, and we have that news, high impact news coming out on Tuesday. So my notes here exactly go to Tuesday, and we can also see British pound got some medium sized impact news. USD got FOMC week. So yeah, man, we have a jam-packed week. The New Zealand dollar has some news which I do trade at a British pound against the New Zealand dollar, so definitely eyes are going to be on that. Let's see what else we have here. Swiss franc. So yeah, man, there's a lot of high impact news. USD again on Thursday. So pretty much every day this week we got some type of meeting, except today. Today's kind of a light day, but yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday. So I would definitely put that in your notes and just keep your eyes on that. So now that we have that out of the way, we can do our top-down analysis on the dollar index. So right now we start off with the monthly, okay? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at where price is on the monthly, because the monthly is gonna tell me exactly what price or the big banks are going to be reaching out to, like the price levels that they're going to be reaching out to. So that's why you want to look at the monthly. Even though I am a day trader and I'm not a position trader, I look at this chart just so that I can get a kind of a overall grasp of what's going on. So right now, just looking at a naked chart, just reading the candlesticks and the overall structure on the monthly, what I can see is we've been pretty much in a really big range bound market. So this is a range bound profile, monthly profile. So the monthly profile is a range profile. So we're having that ping pong, that bounce up and down, bounce up and down. Classic support and resistance, right? Or is as you would think, but I don't look at it that way. But either way, it is a range bound market overall on the monthly chart, and so I pretty much have a lot of my levels already pinpointed, but what I can tell is just to kind of zone in into most recent, because like I said, we are a day trader, but what I can see right now is that prices kind of came to that low. We got strength towards the end of the week last week, but it looks like that it can be reaching for this monthly fair value gap, this liquidity void. If you haven't seen a liquidity void video, I definitely would put a link right here so that you can go and check it out, so you can get an idea of what liquidity voids are, and just kind of give you an idea of how to trade imbalances. But so I can see that on the monthly time frame we are reaching for that liquidity void, and We have this sell side liquidity here too as well that most likely we're going to attack first. We have this volume imbalance that I think it's reaching for as well, that if I draw that out in time, if we get this sell side liquidity, I can see us filling that another fair value gap pretty much. And then we also have this bullish order block that it could be reaching for. So when I'm looking at price, just how I was looking at it on the 15-minute chart or the hour chart. I'm reading it the same way. Obviously this is a lot slower, but we just want to know what the overall profile is, and the overall profile is a range bound market on the monthly chart. Okay, most recent it's been bearish within the overall range market. Okay, so let's go down to the weekly chart and see what's up. So we have once again we have liquidity here, so I'm looking for just liquidity that we could be reaching for. Okay, take that arrow off. So we got liquidity here that we could be reaching for. We already broke this liquidity, took that liquidity already, and started that swing low to start going high. So most recently I think we can reach up to this order block, this weekly bearish order block, so to start the week out. And this is when you match like news events and time and price delivery. Okay, so right now we've been pretty strong. Okay, we had that swing low and it's been gaining strength. Okay, it's not breaking the previous lows yet. It has been reaching for those previous highs. So based off of the current weekly profile, I do see we have that bearish order block. We have relative equal highs up here, resting up here. You have another order block up that way. So I definitely can see us having some short-term strength. But then again, it can flip totally and go get that sell side liquidity. But we're just sitting back and we're going to allow the market makers to show us their hand. This is why we don't trade early in the week on Mondays, because we want to see how everything is going to set up. Okay, and that's what we can see from a weekly time frame. Okay, we come down to a daily time frame on DXY, and we can see right now we get a even more clear view. So those are those relative equal highs. Okay, and we're going to be aiming for on the upside if we were to break above. So what will make me bullish on the dollar, or remain bullish on the dollar, is the fact that we break this previous daily high, we go through this order block, and we continue to go get those relative equal highs. So if I go back to the weekly time frame really quickly, I missed this. What I want to do is measure the mean threshold of this order block. What that's going to do is at 50% mark. Okay, what that is going to do is tell me exactly. It's going to tell me exactly if price starts. So if price starts to break through that mean threshold early in the week, it's going to tell me it's going to give me a better indication that we're going to be potentially if we bust through this mean threshold, we're going to most likely try to go and get those relatively equal highs, right? And so I'll keep my eyes on that. So if we get past that, then I can definitely, if we break through this dealing range high, then we're gonna most likely see some strength. So it all starts here. So I need to see it break that previous daily high, maybe today, tomorrow, and it'll let me know everything that we need to see. So for the week, and that's what I know on the dollar index. So if I do go into like the smaller time frames, I start to see structure a little bit better, and then so I'm just looking for, you know, I try to keep a higher time frame mindset on the dollar index. I don't really go lower than the hourly for market structure, because I see everything. So like even on the 4 hour, you can see that when we were at a discount, we were buying up. Now we're at a premium. We got these relatively equal highs, a previous daily high that they're going to be targeting. So this little pullback that we're getting probably shoot up. Like I said, we do have news that will be being released on Tuesday, Wednesday, and so some high impact news. So that could definitely we could definitely continue to see some dollar strength from previous week that we had. We can see that continuing. So yeah, and so in the next video I'll break down GBP USD and Euro USD, but this is your dollar index. Definitely this is your benchmark. If you trade GBP USD and Euro USD, screenshot my chart, man. Try to mark up your chart very similar. Find all of the order blocks, breaker blocks, see where you are as far as time is concerned, and use it as your benchmark when you're trading, you know, any USD pair for that matter, or any foreign currency that is matched with the dollar. This is going to tell you exactly, it's going to give you your overall direction. So, you know, if we have a strong dollar, then, you know, I will also show you this as well. Let's see. If you have a strong dollar and you have, this is how you want to look at it. So you have a strong dollar. If you're trading both the pound and the Euro USD, or those are two of your pairs. And I'm gonna break this down in the next video a little bit more, how this market sentiment and how this is correlated. But just know, if you have a strong, your benchmark is the dollar index. So if you have a strong dollar, then theory tells you that EU or GU will be bearish, okay? But then you also have to factor in the euro pound cross pair to give you even stronger confluence on which pair out of the pound or the euro that you should be trading on a particular day in time. So I'll show you that a little bit more in the next video. So this has been the dollar index weekly profile. So we have a conclusion that more than likely my sentiment, or my idea is that we, depending on how we start the week out and how news goes on Tuesday, I do see right now currently us gaining momentum to continue on the bullish run. But if that news comes out tomorrow that it's not what they expect, then we can see it flip and continue to go take out sell side liquidity resting below here that we marked out on the daily chart. So stay tuned for that. We are at a premium, so I am notating that as well. But we'll hold tight and see what happens.